Alright, we're gonna see how this goes. First stream back from a little hiatus. Goodness. Okay. Alright, send out all the little flyers that I want to get out. If my voice sounds a little scratchy, I'm getting over COVID. Fucking dodged it for like 2 years. And finally got me. Son of a bitch. Finally got me. Okay. So the reason I'm kind of dumping over to this temporary well, it's not temporary, it's gonna be long term. So that we can see the opening to the game, the intro, because it's got an intro cinematic that I want to make sure that is included in the stream. So I did all my testing. Everything worked in testing, which means absolutely nothing when I hit the go live button. But let's see what happens anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and launch the game, and we're gonna play some Blade Runner. There it is. Very nice. Yeah, bright lights warning. There it is. Early in the 21st century, the Tyrell Corporation advanced robot evolution into the Nexus phase, a being virtually identical to a human known as a replicant. The Nexus 6 replicants were superior in strength and agility and at least equal in intelligence to the genetic engineers who created them. Replicants were used off-world as slave labor in the hazardous exploration and colonization of other planets. After a bloody mutiny by a Nexus 6 combat team in an off-world colony, replicants were declared illegal on Earth under penalty of death. Special police squads, Blade Runner units, had orders to shoot to kill upon detection any trespassing replicant. This was not called execution. It was called retirement. Los Angeles, November 2019.
By Grabthar's hammer. What a savings.
What's up, Stripey? Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the gift sub. Just give me 1 minute. I'm gonna get the intro out of the way.
I'm leaving now.
Lucy, my
I cleaned out the tiger cage and sorted all the meal bins. So, if it's all right, it's my turn to fix dinner.
Haven't you forgotten something, little one? Just one little thing.
Mr. Runcer, please.
It's been a very long day.
I don't want to.
Now, Lucy, I thought we'd settled this last week. Don't let's forget who pays your salary. We're closed. Come back tomorrow. Wait! I haven't finished with you. I told you we're closed.
We're not here to buy, little man. We've come to sell.
You can't possibly have anything to interest me. These are extremely rare animals of the highest quality.
What a coincidence. So am I. That is the price for humility.
Oh, please, don't.
And what else might we interest you in today, sir? Perhaps some virtue?
Not my animals, please. I'm begging you.
But what of honor, little man? At what price? Honor.
Oh my God, no! That tiger is the rarest specimen ever seen.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright. The forest of the night.
BR 61661, report to precinct headquarters, code 3. Repeat, code 3.
I was just finishing up my 12 out on patrol when I got the call. Welcome relief, considering that the most action I'd seen all night was a schizoid grandmother doing the shimmy in her underwear in the second sector.
BR 61661, report to division headquarters, code 3. Repeat, code 3.
Last time I had a 3 was when some hooker vomited Thunderbird on Bryant's desk, and yours truly led the cleanup crew. Year and a half on the job, it was still the dirtiest work I'd seen. Where's Captain Bryant?
Took a sick day. Got himself a heinous case of ptomaine poisoning. He asked me personally to run the unit in his absence.
Gouza was one of the old-time guys who took their knocks in the streets. He had a friendly way about him, but you didn't want to turn your back on him if you were less than a friend.
Hope you've been enjoying your leisure time, kid, because it's time to take that thumb out of your ass.
Hallelujah.
Don't get too excited. The other Blade Runners are all jammed up. Holden's sucking dinner through a straw. Gaff's working the Tyrell break-in, and Steele's working special undercover. Looks like you got this one by default.
You really know how to make a girl feel wanted.
Animal murder done at Runciter Zoological. Probably just be a schizoid glitz, but we got the call. Old man Runciter lost something like 1 billion chinions worth.
10 to 1, this ain't a job for Rep DTEC.
You got something better to do?
Come on,
Perfect your French
kill me
cooking,
now,
maybe.
turkey time. Eat the cookie.
What's lemon tonight, Slim?
Eat the cookies. Eat the
I thought you were on
turkey,
special assignment.
Eat the cookie. The
Wasn't too
turkey
damn
down.
special after I had the suckers out.
What happened?
A couple of fours were masquerading as fibroplast insulators.
what's up, Murph?
Kaiser. I dressed up like a nurse. They never had a chance.
I'll bet. You put him on the machine?
Hell no. There's a beautiful little thing in here called the magic, and it ain't ever been wrong. You develop it, you got a brilliant career ahead of you.
I'm working on it.
What's Gouza got you doing tonight?
AM at Runciter's.
Animal murder. Oh, those skin jobs got no respect for anything that truly lives and breathes. And that goddamn Eldon Tyrell ought to be zipped into a body bag and flushed into deep space.
Get rid of him, we'd be out of a job.
I think we're all overdue for a little off-world paid vacation. You can stop staring at my ass now.
You got eyes in the back of your head?
All you gotta do is ask, Slim.
Hey.
Animal sales was a profitable and prestigious business since most real animals had died out after the Terran War. There were plenty of electric ones, though, powered by rechargeable batteries. No self-respecting human would own one of those frauds.
All right. So, like I said at the beginning of the stream, if I sound like shit, like even worse than usual, it's because I'm getting over COVID. So it's been a hoot, let me tell you. Merv, welcome in. Stripey, thank you for the gift sub to 16 Bitten. Appreciate it. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Yes, sir. Toots and poots and everything. So I decided to go ahead and play Blade Runner because yesterday was the 40th anniversary of the theatrical release for the film. I'm a huge fan of the film. I've even read the book, Do Androids Stream of Electric Sheep by Philip K. Dick. And I've watched all the different versions of the film itself. The theatrical version being well, not the best. Not the best. There's a lot of kind of studio meddling that was involved in the theatrical release of the original film. But there were other releases that eventually came out, released by the director Ridley Scott, that were better, is the best way I can put it, simply. So my personal favorite is the final cut. I think it did the best job of trimming away the studio bullshit and just overall just making it a better film in general, pacing wise. And I can't talk enough about the beautiful cinematography of the original film, the imagery, the symbolism. It's all exciting nerd shit. But yeah, I like Blade Runner. I've enjoyed the sequel by Denis Villeneuve, who also recently did the first part of his Dune film series, if you want to call it that, or duology. But anyway, this is Blade Runner. It's released by Westwood Studios in 1997, I think is the year that came out. And I've never played it. Believe it or not, I've never fucking played it. So I figured 40th anniversary, the film release, they just recently came out. You know, I'm positive they timed it to line up with the 40th anniversary of the original film release, but they came out with an enhanced edition for Blade Runner, and for lack of a better way to put it, kind of looks like shit. So I'm not gonna play that. I'm playing the original. So we'll see how it goes. It's a point and click adventure game, old style point and click adventure game. And you play looks like you play as a detective, just like all the other fucking Blade Runner stories that I've come across. And it looks like we are going to be hunting down some replicants. Replicants being basically very human-like androids that are outlawed on the planet Earth and are only used as the intro said, as basically slave labor on the off-world colonies. In outer space. So, I'm gonna shut the fuck up and we're gonna just dive into the game. See what's up. Looks beautiful. I'm digging the way that it looks. It's definitely got the aesthetic down. Oh, you be sure to watch it. Shame on you for not seeing it. It's like I said, it's a slow burn, Merv. It's don't watch it when you're tired. It's beautiful, but by today's standards, Blade Runner is a very slow and it's got a very deliberate pace. So, okay. Let's see here. Let's see what's going on. It looks like in the intro we had some folks show up to so a little bit of background real quick. So for anyone who doesn't understand the significance of the of this Runsitter's place, it says live animals in the Blade Runner universe. If you don't want spoilers, don't pay attention to what I'm about to say, but in the Blade Runner universe, just like in the original book, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, a significant number of animals on planet Earth are extinct, including small animals and pets, cats, dogs, and especially the larger animals that you'd find in like zoos or out in the wild. They're all gone. They're dead. So one of the things in the Blade Runner universe is the Tyrell Corporation, huge multinational conglomerate corporation that makes these replicants, or basically copies of human beings. Kind of in along the same lines as that, there's also a huge industry in the Blade Runner universe of creating basically fake animals, or replicant animals, I guess is another way to put it, to replace the animals that are now extinct. So yeah, let's go ahead and, you don't mind slow movie? Yeah, I didn't figure you of all people it would be a problem, Merv, but I still feel like I have to give that warning, that kind of disclaimer out to folks before they watch one of my favorite films of all time, say that it's too slow, it's boring, and they hurt my feelings, and then I never talk to them again. Just kidding. So let's see what happened at Runsitter's. Well, we kind of know what happened, but let's get more details.
About 30 counts of animal murder and one of aggravated assault. The shop's been thrashed. You ought to see this tiger cub they got in there. It's a goddamn tragedy.
How's old man Runsiter holding up?
State of shock. He's been moaning and complaining about his world caving in.
You'd feel the same way if they were your animals. How many perps?
At least 2. Bloody footprints all over the scene.
Must be a delightful sight.
Okay. So it looks like they might have been some real animals.
And I knew what they meant. Unless the city had bought a jet black fire truck, somebody had a big fat traffic ticket coming.
So it looks like there might have been some actual real animals left that they got killed in the intro. Let's talk to some of the folks over here, see if
Canvass
anybody.
the area. Maybe somebody had his eyes open.
I'm on it.
Gotta get some grub. You're right back. Cool, man. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for showing up. Good to see folks again. So we're not gonna get back in the spinner yet, but let's go ahead and go inside now. So it looks like there was a black vehicle that hit this fire hydrant over here, so that might be important to remember.
Nothing even remotely interesting, but hell, if I was going to root through trash, my expectations weren't too high.
What's this down here?
Find something?
Piece of chrome.
From a car?
No, I think it's horse chrome. Bag it and tag it.
Alright, so we got a little piece of evidence already. A piece of chrome. See if there's anything else. Typical point and click kind of adventure type stuff so far. Basically kind of hunting around, seeing if there's anything that changes the cursor that we can interact with. But let me, before we do that, let me check out some of the menus real quick. It's got basic gameplay, description, combat. Interacts to combat by right-clicking anywhere. The cursor will change when it's near a shootable target. Fire by left-clicking on the target. Okay. And then we have Kia. Activate Kia. McCoy's personal... Oh, but by the way, our detective's name is McCoy, apparently. Activate Kia, McCoy's personal information manager, by left-clicking on him when he does not have his gun drawn. McCoy's money is displayed on the right side. There's a picture of a bullet at the bottom. As McCoy acquires new types of ammunition, more bullets will appear. Select which ammunition McCoy will use by clicking on the appropriate bullet. Gotcha. We got keyboard shortcuts. Okay. Oh, okay, so we can just tab into the Kia personal information manager. Online help. Oh man, I wonder if it'll open up Netscape Navigator so we can get some sick tips from the internet. Hit up some GeoCities websites. See, we got a crime scene database, suspect database, clue database. Okay, interesting. Well, let's go ahead and save. Let's make our first save here. We'll call it sleuthing. We'll go ahead and save. All right, let's go inside. Check out the crime scene.
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for two very big men. One dragged his right foot, indicating a possible injury or lameness. The other appeared a lot more controlled, graceful even. Quite a pair.
Okay. By the way, I might be muting my microphone a lot during this stream. It's because I'm making a lot of gross noises, trying to clear my throat, and I don't want to. I don't want to have to put everybody through that fun stuff. Okay. So this looks like Runcitor. Just kind of get a feel for. Well, it looks like a camera might have gotten detached. Before we talk to Runcitor, let's just kind of feel around real quick. That's the exit. Okay. All right, let's talk to Runcitor.
McCoy, LPD.
I'm absolutely certain Lucy Devlin was involved in this heinous act. She's the young girl who works for me.
She's responsible for all this mayhem?
No, of course not. It was two men acting in concert with her, obviously.
Obviously. What'd they look like?
Big and scary and absolutely malevolent.
Okay. You mean Lucy, the young girl who you were being super creepy with, Mr. Runcitor?
You got any discs from that camera?
It's irrelevant. Those murderers also destroyed the camera. Thousands of Jinyens worth.
Maybe it photographed them before they shot it out.
I guess you've got a point at that.
Yeah.
I believe this is the disc from last night.
Peachy.
My precious one. She was my baby.
Let's just walk around a little bit, see if we get any
All my animals.
screen transitions. Not really. Okay, let's check out Kia for the first time. Not the automobile. So we got chrome debris, we got graceful footprints, limping footprints, officer's statement, paint transfer, Runcitor interview A, Runcitor's video. Start at the top. Excuse me.
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for two very big men. One dragged his right foot, indicating a possible injury or lameness. The other appeared a lot more controlled, graceful even. Quite a pair.
Okay, so it basically just plays back the audio clip from when you make the initial discovery. That's fine.
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for two very big men. One dragged his right foot, indicating a possible injury or lameness. The other appeared a lot more controlled, graceful even. Quite a pair. Scratches and paint flecks, and I knew what they meant. Unless the city had bought a jet black fire truck, somebody had a big fat traffic ticket coming.
About 30 counts of animal murder and one of aggravated assault.
I'm absolutely certain Lucy Devlin was involved in this heinous act. She's the young girl who works for me.
She's responsible for all this mayhem?
No, of course not. It was two men acting in concert with her, obviously.
Okay. So Runcitor saying it's Lucy. What does the video say? Oh. I think we have to play it. Okay, so it looks like we have different crimes that we're investigating. So I'm assuming we're gonna have other crimes that we can kind of delve into at some point. But let's go back to the suspect.
Judging from the distance...
About 30 counts of animal murder
Okay.
and one of aggravated assault.
That's fine. I just figured it would do that. Is there? We're gonna have to go back to a disc player, I think, to actually watch this. That's fine. Okay, well I think that should about do it. Let's talk to Runcitor once again.
Can you think of anything they might have been after?
First, I thought they wanted money, but I don't keep any in the shop. Then I thought they wanted to steal my animals, but they started executing them.
Could they have been replicants?
Who else would be capable of such barbaric acts? I'm ruined, totally ruined.
Well, let's not shoot him. That's okay.
You ever do any business with the replicant manufacturers, Tyrell Corporation?
I resent that accusation.
Just wondering.
Officer, last May I personally sold Governor Colvig an exquisite Bergeron colt. I have been a guest at his house on 3 separate occasions. Do I look like I need to carry artificial product?
Jesus.
Tell me about this Lucy.
There's not a lot I can tell you. She's only worked for me for about a month. She's about 14 years old with pink hair. A very attractive young thing.
How'd you find her?
She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy's in the Northwest Zone. And he's a very reputable wholesaler.
You treat her well?
As well as any young tot should be treated.
She got a desk? Or someplace where she worked?
She used to eat over there.
Over where? Oh, there we go. Now we can enter that area. Okay.
See if you can dig up that reference from Ogilvy's.
Yes, it's somewhere here. Just a moment.
As far as they let Runcitor live.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Stick around. I may not be finished with you.
I'm ruined. Totally ruined.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Oh crap. Oh no. Monkeys. Hey, with the monkeys. Okay, so we got looks like a artificial kitty down here.
A toy dog.
Oh. Okay.
Howie Lee's in Chinatown. I'd eaten there myself. A candy bar. Yuck. Well, isn't that cute?
So is there anything else? Oh, wait a minute. No. There we go. Candy.
Howie Lee's in Chinatown. I'd eaten there myself.
She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy's in the Northwest Zone, and he's a very reputable wholesaler. There's not a lot I can tell you. She's only worked for me for about a month. She's about 14 years old with pink hair. A very attractive young thing.
Ugh. We got the toy dog here. Okay. Alright. So.
Well, isn't that cute?
Can I do anything with the monkey? Is there something behind here maybe? Can I like lift it up? Doesn't look like it. Does not look like it. So I wonder, okay.
All my animals.
Stick around. I may not be finished with you.
Runcitor, don't you be going
Dig
anywhere.
that up. Animal murders, the lack of any theft. The small animals alone were worth a good chunk of change on the street. It seemed more like an act of vengeance.
Yeah, it's a very strange crime. Not sure I quite understand what their goal was.
Find anything else out here?
This woman says she saw that kid who worked for Runciter hanging around with a big fat guy last week.
Find anything else out here?
This guy lives across the street. Says he heard a crash late last night. Looked out his window and saw a black sedan speeding away from the scene.
Yeah, lines up with what we found at the paint marks on the fire extinguisher.
Find anything else out here?
Zilcho. Row actions inside. Abstract art. All over the walls and ceiling.
I never did appreciate art.
Okay, I don't know, I think that might be it. Wait, what? Maybe a clue on the door?
I already checked for a crowbar, some kind of tool. No luck, but it looks like we've got some latents.
Make sure the lab boys run them through the mainframe, human and rep.
Okay.
Hmm.
So I think that's all we can do, man.
I already checked for a crowbar, some kind of tool. No luck, but it looks like we've got some latents.
So we've got different suspects here.
This woman says she saw that kid who worked for Runciter hanging around with a big fat guy last week.
Lucy, okay.
She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy's in the Northwest Zone.
That's fine. Okay, so we got Ogilvy's. Did I see this turn green? No. I guess let's go somewhere. Go to Ogilvy's, maybe? See if he's got any information regarding Lucy's whereabouts. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, I'm already here. Okay, that's fine. So it doesn't tell me... So this has got to be Ogilvy's. It said northwest, right? Oh, it's Chinatown. Boys' apartment. Police station. Let's go to Chinatown.
Real sushi was a luxury reserved only for the elite, since most sea life had become radioactive after the Third Terran War. The rest of us had to eat new sushi, soya mixed with off-world lichen.
This is so fucking cool. Okay, so this... Oh. Interesting. I don't know why. I don't know why it took me back here, but... Oh, it's so fucking cool. It is directly from the movie, from the film. I love it. Who is this guy?
McCoy, LPD. I want to ask you a couple of questions.
Sorry, my man. I just don't got the time.
Alright, well, I tried.
Hey, big guy.
Busy. No time for talk. McCoy, itazura suru na. You want something, you talk to me.
Sorry, Howie.
Got to mix more out back.
Oh, we're gonna have a fucking nerdgasm.
McCoy, LPD.
He doesn't give a shit.
Beautiful night, isn't it?
When business thriving, night always beautiful.
So I guess there's not much to do here right now. That's okay. I kind of wanted to get something to eat. Oh, that's me. Lets me select
Excuse
myself.
me, pal. Howie says you're a master chef.
You not come back here. Air bad.
This'll only take a minute. I'm looking for a girl, about 14 years old with pink hair. You seen her?
I don't know her.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, so we're fucking hunting this guy down now. We got our pistol out. That's not him. Where's this guy at? Oh man, the ambient sounds in this game are awesome. Where the hell did he go? Oh god.
Locked.
Oh shit, really? Okay. There's not much we can do. Not much we can do right now. That guy just bolted. Yeah. I didn't see any other direction for us to go in. Like, yeah, there's nothing there, nothing there. What is... It's just rainwater, right?
Yuck. Totally uninteresting.
Okay. Let's see if left any
Totally uninteresting.
tracks or clues as to where he might have gone. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, I should have talked to that guy. Shit. Would I get a license plate?
Nothing even remotely interesting, but hell, if I was gonna root through trash, my expectations weren't too high.
I should have talked to that guy. Damn. I had my gun out, so I was... I was ready to be Action Jackson, and, no luck. Okay. Alright, well, we lost him for now. Let's see if we can catch back up with him. I don't know why he did that. He's got nothing to hide. We need to talk about your employee.
How long has that chef worked for you?
Zubin? Just month. Superior chef makes all kinds of new soup.
This from your place, isn't it?
Could be. Chopstick come from Yoshi's restaurant supply.
What's real fresh tonight?
Special shipment of Toro just arrived. I fix you right up. No one else. Clean as a whistle.
You're Prince, Howie. See you later, Howie.
Shit. Oh, I should have talked to that guy. That's the police station. Let's go and head back to HQ. Son of a bitch got away from me.
Laboratory. Mainframe and shooting range. Ground floor. Lockup.
Let's go to the ground floor, see what's there. Oh man, they nailed it. They nailed it. They nailed it. Sorry, I'm just like, I'm nerding out looking at all the different places that you go to in the game and comparing it in my mind to the film. And they fucking nailed it. Beautiful. This guy takes a long time to get from point A to point B. I might start might start running. All right. Let's see what this guy has to say.
Bryant go on permanent leave and you get full use of the office, Lieutenant?
You know the procedure. Dump it all in the mainframe upstairs and I'll read it later.
You got it. Sorry to bother you, Lieutenant. I was just checking in.
We'll get back out there. Those reps ain't retiring themselves.
Yeah, suicidal targets would make my job a lot easier.
Everybody's got a job, kid.
Sure would make my job easier. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Okay, so let's go upstairs.
Mainframe and shooting range.
Let's go to the mainframe and shooting range.
Violent street crime in the city rose again last year by a whopping 26%.
Oh. Shooting range scores. Steals on top, Gaff, Holden. Yeah, they got the Blade Runner characters. They got Deckard. There's Deckard. The shittiest score. Except for me. Score is 0. And, yeah, they got Bryant. They got Gaff. Edward James Olmos' character. Holden from the beginning of Blade Runner. Guza. Okay.
According to the latest figures from the Department of Justice, Governor Kolvig attributed the change to the dramatic increase in the number of specials registered as city residents and promised a tough new set of standards.
Old copies of case files, notices, and memos. The usual station junk.
Man, they did a good job of blending in this game into the Blade Runner universe. So far, I'm super impressed.
Old copies of case files, notices, and memos. The usual station junk.
Same
Old copies
thing.
of case files, notices, and memos. The usual station junk.
Oh, man. Okay, so I'm assuming the shooting range is on that side, and mainframe is over here, maybe?
Well, if it ain't Ray McCoy, Bryant finally letting you play with the big boys.
My clearance come through?
You bet. You bring your piece?
Don't leave home without it.
Steele's been running the maze every other day for 2 weeks, and the targets are getting a little roughed up.
I thought Guza was gonna requisition some new ones.
I ain't seen him down here in a month. Guess he's been busy.
Poor guy. I bet he gets all tuckered out from pushing those papers around.
And don't sell him short, McCoy. Guza could be one tough hombre. I remember when we worked Vice together. He poured acetone on 2 pimps that gave us some lip and lit a match. I'll tell you, it looked like the goddamn 4th of July out there.
Peachy.
Jesus. The fuck? Okay.
You keeping busy, pal?
Nah, the place has been pretty quiet the last couple of days.
Look at the fan up here, and look at the shadow it's casting. This is good shit, man. They did a phenomenal job with the background renderings in this game. Whoop! Not me. Not me.
You keeping busy, pal?
Nah, the place has been pretty quiet the last couple of days.
Okay. Whew. Goodness. Excuse me.
Hit the lock, Jack.
I guess there ain't no harm in it.
Target and shoot all threats.
Oh.
Do not shoot innocents.
Okay, this is
Confirm target as hostile before shooting.
this is not the mainframe. This is the shooting gallery. Okay. Oh shit. Wait a minute, am I hitting civilians? I can't tell. Can't tell. I can't tell if they're good or bad.
Completed sequence. Proceed to next station.
Proceed to the next station. Okay, I think we're gonna go over here. Yeah. Oh wait, he didn't have a gun. The guns are blue. Okay. Ow, you fuck. Got you. Got you. Uh-oh. Son of a bitch. Oh, he didn't have a gun.
Completed sequence. Proceed to next station.
Okay. And where are we going from here? This way? Oh boy. Saw your little gun there. Oh shit. Killed the civvy. Oh shit, she had a baby. God damn it.
Completed sequence. Proceed to next station.
Oh no. Excuse me. Oh god damn it. Shit. Oh shit, she had a baby. It's the dark blue that's the gun. Not that. Okay.
Completed all sequences. Proceed to exit.
Proceed to exit. Okay. Where does this game fit in with the movie? Is it a prequel? It's a sidequel. I guess is a way to put it. Like, it looks like it's happening alongside the original film. Because I've already seen some characters from the original film, at least that not directly. Like I haven't seen Harrison Ford, but I've seen his name, so it's happening alongside the plot to the original film is what it looks like, which is really cool. That's what I was talking about a few minutes ago, is how they've seemed to like interweave this game into not just the Blade Runner universe, but the story of the original film, or at least it looks like it's gonna play out that way. It seems like anyway, but we'll see. I apologize again for my shitty voice tonight. I'm still getting over COVID and all that fun stuff. So let's check our score. Hey, we got 5. Yay. So, what I was talking about, some of the names, I recognize at least 3 names on this board from the original film. So, it's pretty neat. Pretty neat the way they've tied it in. Wow, I am terrible. I shot so many civilians. I didn't even realize I was shooting them. Okay, so
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete.
so good, a little hoarse, but oh, thanks. Appreciate it. It's just I can tell I don't sound like my normal self. That's probably me being self-conscious about it more than it's an actual noticeable thing, but okay, so we uploaded our clues to the database. Let's see what the computer comes up with.
Scanning video disk. 2 enhanceable images found. Adding enhanceable photographs to Kaya database.
Oh, it's not Kia, it's Kaya. That's how we're supposed to pronounce it, I guess. So let's take a look at the photos that we got from Runsitter's surveillance system.
Runsitter crime scene.
Oh, dude, it's just like the fucking movie. It's just like the fucking movie. Enhance. Enhance. It's Runsitter. Okay. So is there a way for us to like take photographs? What is he looking at here? Enhance. What is he looking at? Can't really tell. This must be the tiger over here. Enhance. Yeah, the tiger cub. Okay. Let's take a look at Lucy's station over here. Enhance. What is this? Everything looks the same except this. Enhance. that a cage? It looks like a cage mounted to the wall. Okay. What about this over here? Enhance. Not even sure what I'm looking at here. Strange. Okay.
Run sitter crime scene.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here are the two guys. Enhance.
He looks familiar. Give me a hard copy of that.
Okay, so we got a picture of one of them. His buddy's behind him in shadow. Can't really do anything else with that. It's like a squirrel, maybe? On screen, magnify, fire phases. Number 1, I order you to take a number 2. So he's looking at some kind of ledger, maybe? Can't tell. Well, we got a picture of one of the perps. So we got that. We got that going for us. Okay, well, I think that's about all we're gonna get from this. So let's see if we got the photo printout of that guy. Yeah, this guy. Associated crime scenes, animal murder. Suspect 3CFM9J. Yeah. Yeah, this fucking dude. Okay, well we got a picture of him now.
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete.
So there's no way. I wonder if there's any way to do a photo search for this guy. Figure out who the hell he is. Maybe not. Okay. Alright. Well, we shit up the the shooting range, and we got a picture of one of the perps. So let's go up to the lab. See what the lab's got for us. Excuse me.
Got anything new for me, Dino?
I was wondering when you'd show your mug around here, McCoy. We got the animal corpses from Runcitus, but there wasn't a whole lot to work with.
Bone marrow?
About 50% were real, the rest were fakes.
So, Runciter was ripping his customers off.
State-of-the-art fakes. Miles beyond the crap you see on Animoid Row.
The kind that comes from legit manufacturers?
They're the ones that usually produce the quality.
What about the wounds?
Most of them were shot point blank, but we're looking at some others. Sloppy cuts with a knife, like the perp was really pissed off at something.
Butcher knife?
Could be, but who cuts meat anymore?
Nice bunch of reps I'm tailing. Hope you're not pulling a meat cleaver out of my back next week.
Hope you're not pulling a meat cleaver out of my back next week. I think that's about it.
Anything else?
That black paint you found on the fire hydrant? It's from a ground car.
You sure?
The angle of impact was almost head-on. And there ain't too many spinner drivers klutzy enough to smack a street-level hydrant in VTOL mode.
I heard your wife got her license back.
You're a real funny guy, McCoy.
Anything else?
That piece of chrome you found outside of Runcida's is from a 1995 Pontiac.
Nice set of wheels.
It's okay, not what I call a classic.
1995 Pontiac. So as a reminder, this game, excuse me, just like the original film, takes place in Los Angeles in the year 2019. The far, far future of 2019.
Anything else?
Zip, man. Try me later.
Alright, I'll come back. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go home. Let's get home, listen to some, play some piano, get a nice shot of bourbon, and think about the good years. God, I love every environment in this game so far. This is, they knocked this shit out of the fucking park. They really did. I just want to, he's gonna walk. I want to take this in. This is wonderful. Just look at these backgrounds. I remember seeing this game 25 years ago for sale and being like, I need to buy this. And I never did. And I never did until GOG. Wait, what the fuck? The motherfucker tried to sneak up on me. Oh man, I hope I got that right.
Rumor
Man.
has it you've been earning your stripes, McCoy.
Is that Gaff?
Working on it.
Keep it up. You just might have a future in this business.
I understand it's got a hell of a retirement plan.
You VK the mark before retirement?
Didn't have to.
That's why they call it the magic.
I'm starting to understand.
You ever retire a human, your career is over. Remember that. I checked with UN Air. Looks your rep swung that Moonbus massacre last month.
They ever find the moon bus?
Disappeared into thin air. Brian thinks it crashed out in the Kipple.
How many reps we talking about?
Enough. They're Nexus 6s. So don't take too much slack.
Gotcha. Yuck.
You ever retire a human, your career's over. About that? I sure hope that was...
Yuck.
Fuck, man. I just wanted to go home.
Your floor number, please.
So what, I'm gonna just leave this guy there?
Ground floor. Roof.
I can't just leave... Oh. He's gone now. Okay.
Your floor number, please.
Okay.
Ground floor.
Let's see what's on the ground floor before we go into our apartment. There's nothing really here. I was so busy enjoying the
Floor number, please.
beautiful background. I didn't even notice that guy sneaking up on me at first.
88. Thank you.
I lived with the best gal I'd ever seen. She was 2 now and full of life and love. She'd cost me about a year's salary, but she was worth it. It was good to have someone warm nearby after completing a dirty job, and the retirement swag from this case would go toward getting her a partner.
Oh, we got a pupper.
Who's the best dog in the whole world?
Who's a good girl? Who's a good puppy?
Good doggy.
Hell yeah.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Fucking getting home, shooting a perp, feeding the dog. Jesus Christ.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Yeah, have another doggy treat. Good grief. Okay, so it's the same two pictures.
Sitter crime scene.
I don't think there's really much else I can do with this, right? Enhance. It's just a gorilla. No. Oh. No, nothing. Okay, well. Yeah. It's kind of odd set of events. The dude ran up on me, I killed him. And then I don't know where his body went.
Zubin was the first Nexus 6 I'd come up against. There was something in his eyes, an almost primordial desire to live. Most of the 3s, 4s, and 5s I'd seen would just give up when you had them. But these 6s, they were a whole other breed.
Oh, he was a replicant. I guess that's what that whole conversation was confirming. That I wasn't sure if that's exactly what was going on, but I guess he was a replicant after all. So, okay, so far so good. So far so good.
Violent street crime in the city rose again last year by a whopping 26%, according to the latest figures from the Department of Justice. Governor Kolvig attributed the change to the dramatic increase in the number of specials registered as city residents and promised a tough new set of standards for the City Immigration Bureau by next month.
Alright, well, let's rest up.
Portrait of the sleep deprived.
Got your delivery here, man.
What?
Kingston Kitchen.
Oh, yes, right. Hold on.
Is this what the gravity be like on Mars?
Oh, no. It's about a third of what we got here on Terra. Real comfy. How about turning that dial, okay? When I say... Oh!
Please, can you control your rat?
I'll have you know that Ricky's a purebred chihuahua, and he's totally real.
Things going good at Tyrell Corporation?
Boring, boring. Old man Tyrell's been on a Wagner kick lately. He never shuts up.
You also do outside work?
Sweetie, I never go outside. It's bad for the glands.
How about Nexus 6? You know a lot about them?
I think you should be going now.
Understand good, it holds deep meaning for me now. Where be your research on Nexus 6? And your test studies, contacts, the works?
Only simulator. Extraterrestrial gravity.
One more minute, you be swallowing this explosive. 3 more minutes, they be hosing you off the True Life building across town.
No, I swear. I don't have anything. If I did, I'd give it to you.
My people sick and dying. You tell me something.
Talk to Dr. Tyrell.
Tell me something I don't know.
The organ designers, Miraji, Hannibal Chu, Luther and Lance. They're closer to him than I am.
Where?
DNA Row. They're all working down on DNA Row.
You one miserable package, man.
No! No, please, don't!
Okay.
Pick up.
Hope you aren't camped out there with a bottle of tequila.
Oh, very funny.
Early bird slays the worm, McCoy.
Don't worry. I'm up, Lieutenant. What's the buzz?
One of Tyrell's employees got his fat face splattered all over the marble interior of the Tyrell building.
Inside?
That's right. But we also got a sweet little break on it. Tyrell's surveillance system recorded the whole shebang.
Beautiful. How many perps?
Just one. I don't know if it's related to the Runsetter deal or not. Tyrell security will have the disc for you when you get there. You'll be good, killer.
Okay. I love that little dog emote. Mr. Merv. Oh, we've already got an auto save for Act 2. Okay. Just in case. Okay. Alright, so we rested up, yeah, so I guess the big guy was a replicant. The big guy who came charging after us. So, looks like I made the right call. Let's feed the pupper. Feed the pupper before we head back out.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time. Here you go, baby. Dinner time. Who's the best dog in the whole world?
Damn right.
Who's the best dog in the whole world?
Good girl.
Your floor number, please.
Okay. So the last time I sat back to take in the sights in this background is when the big guy, the big replicant, came running after me. They really did just such a great job with the backgrounds in this game. Okay, so now we have some new places that we can go to, the Tyrell buildings up here. So let's go take a look. Let's go pay him a visit.
McCoy, LPD.
Just a minute.
Where do I go?
Grav test on the east wing, 66th floor. Here's the footage from the security cameras. You get a pretty good look at the man's face.
How'd he get past you guys?
He pretended to be a delivery man. Dr. Eisenduller ordered in a lot, so it didn't seem unusual.
I may have more questions for you later on.
Yes, sir.
One more thing.
I've told you everything I know, Detective. I gotta work. These monitors don't watch themselves.
Yeah, it's a tough gig.
Alright, let's go into the elevator. Whoa. 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 Okay. What in the world? What is this place?
It was a Tyrell sales brochure for the Nexus series, the kind of glossy hype that ends up littering the floor at trade shows. This one was for last year's infamous Lolita model, a big hit with the all-important dirty old man market.
Gross. Gotta be back and forth a bit. Yeah, hey, no problem, dude. Thanks for popping in. And enjoyed your stream earlier, as always. I'll tell you what, let me while you're here. I don't even know if anybody else is really watching right now, but if they are, go check out Mr. Burb. I know we got a shout out earlier, but I figured I'd go ahead and do it again.
The Mushroom Kingdom. He is a scholar and a gentleman. His name was Shroomy, and now it's Shrum. The face of the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah, go check out Mr. Merv's streams if you haven't already. Anybody who might be watching, give him a follow. He's a good dude. It's always a good time. And you're actually, it's like you were talking about earlier, Merv. You're coming up on your 1-year anniversary of streaming on Twitch on, you said August 15th, I think. So big hype and congratulations for that. So, what is this?
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me, like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row.
Okay. So, let me see. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. It's like I was saying earlier, man, the streaming's fun. That's video games are cool, but the people are what really make it worthwhile, in my opinion. So glad you started to stream so that I could find you and we could start hanging out, man.
Someone had tried to access a bunch of protected files on the Tyrell network and failed, not just once, but a dozen times. Tyrell engineers might forget their passwords, but what would the GravLab boys need with replicant DNA sequences and incept dates?
Replicant DNA and incept dates. So they're trying to get dates when replicants were manufactured. Apparently. Yeah, dude, I'm super glad I found your channel, and I'm glad I started streaming as well, so we could hang out in each other's streams. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. It's really hard making friends when you're when you're a grown up. So I'm glad you and I could be friends, dude. Super truly well and glad. Oh.
Lagging behind again?
Guza didn't say anything about me working with a partner.
Oh, in a pig's ass, Slim. No, I'm following up on my own. Could be it's linked to this Tyrell debacle.
Uh-oh.
How's yours connected to mine?
I'm still fitting the pieces together. You know the Moonbus massacre that went down last month?
Gaff mentioned something about it.
The rogue skin jobs probably flew to Earth. And one of them is a demolitions expert, similar MO to your Vic upstairs.
Oh, good.
Hell of a coincidence.
I'll call you if I find out anything more about your case.
Demolitions expert. Great. So on top of being a replicant with super strength, apparently they know how to blow shit up as well. That's great. That's cool. Was there anything else? I think that was it. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Yeah. I thought I came in from here. That's why I didn't click this yet. What the fuck? What am I? Sorry, I got a little bit of COVID brain going on here, I think. My fucking not thinking straight. Okay, here we go.
Jesus.
He's already here.
I seen worse, but not by much.
Learn anything?
You could strain him through a sieve.
Oh boy.
Obviously, he'd been killed with an explosive, and not just because he'd been plastered on the wall with 1,000 strokes. The detonator wire I pulled out of his skull told the whole story. The killer was an expert. The charge had been big enough to do the job, but not big enough to shatter the soundproof walls of the float chamber. But I wondered why the killer didn't just shoot him.
Huh. Yeah, why set off the explosive?
Disgusting. Disgusting.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
This hearing yours?
Maybe it belonged to that other cop who was up here. The babe with the shades and the cigarettes.
Ain't her style. Call her babe to her face, you're liable to end up with a severe limp. You spot anything you think I ought to know about, tell me.
Absolutely.
So we got a bunch of stuff on the ground here we can kind of sift through. Whoop, I didn't mean to do that.
I'd seen more dead animals than live ones in the last 24 hours, and now it was dogs. 3 of them. I thought about Maggie and nearly threw up.
Oh, poor babies.
A takeout box from Kingston Kitchens.
Kingston Kitchens, okay. Well, that makes sense because the dude who we saw in the cutscene had a Rasta accent.
The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe?
Ricky?
I'd seen more dead animals than live ones in the last 24 hours, and now it was dogs. 3 of them. I thought about Maggie and nearly threw up.
So there's nowhere else for us to go, I don't think.
You spot anything you think I ought to know about, tell me.
Absolutely.
So if there's anything else... Yeah, that's gonna be the way back out.
Disgusting.
More dog.
I'd seen more dead animals than live ones in the last 24 hours, and now it was dogs. 3 of them. I thought about Maggie and nearly threw up.
Poor babies. Poor babies. I think that might be it, because I don't really see anything else to interact with in here, unfortunately. Okay, let's head back down. We got the video disc. Collected a couple pieces of evidence. We got a takeout box from a Jamaican restaurant. Dog collar, the name Ricky on it, and some other kipple. Kipple being the word in the Blade Runner / Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep universe for this kind of garbage or refuse. And it also happens to be the name of the channel points in my Twitch stream. Too bad I'm too fucking lazy to get off my ass and create some. Or not.
With Eisendeller?
Most of the employees I see coming in morning and night, but old Marcus, Dr. Eisendeller, he almost never left his lab.
He afraid of somebody?
I think it had something to do with the air outside and the germs. I once heard him complain about it.
Smart. What was his job?
Grub test chief engineer. The lab runs tests to see how a replicant would perform in different planetary gravitational fields. That kind of thing. One of the other engineers could tell you more.
Oh, okay. But yeah, my channel points are called Kipple. I'm just too lazy to come up with any kind of icon for it. Maybe I'll find some pixel art that I can steal from this game to use for it. We'll see. So let's go back to the police station. I don't let's go back. No, I mean, there wouldn't be a Jamaican. There wouldn't be a Jamaican restaurant in Chinatown. And now we got this place we can go to, Anemoid Row. Let's go to Anemoid Row. See what there's to see there. Even the areas, like the unique backgrounds that they've created specifically for this game that weren't in the original movie, they just nailed the fucking art design and the overall tone of everything. It's incredible how well they did this.
You know who deals in insects down here?
You don't want insects? They're no good companion. But fish. Fish are good. I have every kind of fish for you. Blowfish, dorado, miniature sailfish. Very friendly.
No thanks. I got a dog at home.
Fish just as good as dog.
No, my dog is real.
Real? Oh, you must make lots of money.
Let's get back to insects. Official LPD business.
Down at end of Animal Row, you see big green sign? You try there. Good luck with dog, friend. Hope he stays healthy.
Sheep.
Yeah, so I was misremembering at the beginning of the game. There are real animals left. They're just so exceedingly rare. They're like stupid expensive in this universe. But it's like a Runciter. You know, his whole deal is, I only have real animals. Ugh. Well, not really. Because as we discovered at the police station, when they went through the remains of the dead animals, it turns out 50% were artificial and 50% were real, so... It's a sad state of affairs where you got so many animal species extinct or endangered, extremely endangered, to the point where things are where they're at.
McCoy, LPD.
In the Blade Runner universe, but it's interesting because it sets up for all sorts of interesting shit like black markets and underground dealings for real animals and fake animals also. So we got a few different places we can go here. Let's go this way first. See what's over here. Oh man, look at this place.
Two minutes. That's how much time I give every stranger that wanders in here off the street.
Sell a lot of stuff that way?
I don't encourage browsers. What impresses me are people who know what they want and are not afraid to pay for it.
What's the most expensive thing you got in here?
Value is a relative notion. What's significant to you might be meaningless to me.
And vice versa.
Everything here is guaranteed. The finest, most authentic anyone can get.
Let me tell you what I want, and maybe I'll impress you.
All my paperwork is in order.
Doesn't matter. I don't read anyhow. What's your name?
Easel.
Ever see this piece? Real elite stuff.
If it truly belongs to the elite, it won't show up around here. That's a white market item.
What do you mean, white market?
When something is so valuable, it's sold so fast that it's never even seen on the street. That's the white market. If this piece is real, it could only belong to the wife of a very rich man.
It's very important that I find out about this. Can you help me?
If I see something, and you can match whatever my collectors will pay, it's all yours.
Thanks a million.
I need a little reminder as to what we're talking about there.
Most of them were shot point blank, but we're looking at some others. Sloppy cuts with a knife, like the perp was really pissed off at something.
Huh. Oh yeah, Zubin. The guy who I shot. Lucy. It's gotta be... no, it couldn't be the toy dog. That's not likely. Let's go up this way. Oh, it looks like it might wrap around. Go back around the other side. Let's talk to this guy.
I got a couple of questions for you, Captain.
First one's on the house. The rest you pay for. You want chit-chat, you hire a hooker. This ain't no social club.
Pour me one.
Just one?
One, but one good one. Pour me one.
Just one?
One, but one good one.
Okay. Well, I guess that's all we could do with this guy, apparently. You can see the Budweiser sign up here. Oh, hey. What's up, buddy?
Step up. Mama Isabella cooked you something special. Put a glow in your cheek.
McCoy, LPD. Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Questions? They always need answers.
That stew's looking tasty.
Fix you right up. Only dirty chinion. It put a spring in your step, man. The ladies, they be loving you.
You send a lot of deliveries over to Marcus Eisendaler at the Tyrell building?
Eisendaler. Oh, Eisendaler, yeah. Let me tell you, that man can't eat.
Send anything over lately?
No, sir. No deliveries to him no more. Not since last month. He be way behind on his bill.
Not for a month, eh?
At least. No more till him pay up.
You may have a little trouble collecting. He's dead. Thanks for your time.
Well, that's it. That's all we're gonna get from here, huh? I don't see anything to interact with. Probably get some jerk chicken there. Be fucking good.
Thanks for your time.
Okay, well, let's keep going. Hawkers, Bullet Rob's runner surplus. Bullet Bob's runner surplus. Okay. Let's go check out Bullet Bob's. Let's go visit the Bobses. The Bobs.
That a 45 blaster under your coat, or you just happy to be here?
You got good eyes.
They ought to be. They're the only organs of mine that survived the Phobos Wars intact.
Ray McCoy, Rep Detect.
Blade Runner, huh?
Yeah, it sounds like Ron Perlman. You see the freaking sentry turret tracking me? Look at that. Jesus. I know it's never a good idea to fucking pull out a gun in a gun store, but yikes.
How come I never heard of you?
I just got assigned.
Yeah, I'm kind of buddies with Davy Holden. How's he doing?
Word is he's gonna be okay.
That skin job must have been pretty damn quick getting by Davy like that. He's the best in the business.
He'll be back on the job soon.
Oh, so this, yeah. Yeah. This is after the replicants already got a hold of Holden, taking him out of commission temporarily.
You got any decent ammo for my piece?
You mean the good stuff? 'Cause I know them police issue spitballs just don't cut it.
Not these days.
Yeah, I know how it is. If you want to drop a skin job, you need a little extra oomph. I got a few clips around here somewhere, if you got the chin yen for it.
Okay, let's have it.
Yeah, I had to fucking light Zubin up to finally drop him. It took a lot. It took quite a bit of ammo to get him down.
You want to make it as a Blade Runner? You ought to do your own investigations.
Okay.
You want to make it as a Blade Runner? You ought to do your own investigations.
Jesus.
That's what I'm saying. All right, cool. So we got some additional ammo. I thought it said bullets would appear down there or something. I don't know. Anywho, let's go this way. Excuse me, hold on a second. Okay. Oh, we're back at Runsitters. Okay, well. Just pop by real quick.
Locked.
Huh, okay. Okay, let's go back this way. Whoops.
You got anything that's a match for these? Does this badge mean anything to you?
Apparently not. Let's go this way. Let's get another shot for the road.
Pour me one.
Just one?
One, but one good one.
Down the hatch. Oh, this guy's back. Go talk to him again. See what he says. I'm trying to... I can't remember what object we were talking about specifically.
Ever consort with a group called CARS? C-A-R-S?
Cars. What is that?
Citizens Against Replicant Slavery.
I don't have time for such pursuits.
How about Spencer Gregorian?
The same goes for him, whoever he is.
Funny, because he described you to a T. Even down to that stupid little ponytail you got.
It's called a chomagi.
What would you say if I told you Gregorian named you as one of the people who was there when the Tyrell building blew up?
There's a mistake somewhere along the chain of communication.
So, you're denying all involvement?
I won't lie to you, Detective. There was a time in my life when I might have been involved with such an organization. I actually cared. But now, all I care about is my business. I am nothing but a humble salesman. Perhaps I can interest you in this camera. 100 years ago, it was a cherished item. Whole families sat for portraits.
I've seen plenty of photographs in my time.
Have you ever seen this?
Oh, God. Oh, shit. Let's see. Alright, let's get in here. Where did this guy go? Is there anything else around here?
There were off-world rifles here and more. Grenades, explosives, modern rifles, even some police-issue restricted weaponry. Ezo wasn't some small-time fence, but a big-time arms dealer. The exact arms that renegade replicants would be looking for to survive in the big city.
Son of a bitch. How did I know? Alright, let's chase this guy down. See if we can find him. Nothing. Oh, there's a way to go up there or in there. It's blocked. Shit. Okay, let's go back. Let's go up. I'm assuming this guy. I'm assuming this guy didn't jump across there if I can't. So we gotta go up.
I am not about to have all my hard work obliterated just because you stumbled into my shop, detective. Westerners need guns and hardware. All I need is will.
You blew your retirement loot this time, Slim.
What are you doing here?
Tracking this piece of shit. What are you doing here besides putting your nuts on the chopping block?
Investigating Ezo. Maybe we should compare notes.
Maybe you should find another line of work. Just in case I'm not around to bail you out next time. I'll wait for the uniforms. Why don't you grab yourself a slice of quiche or something? And pick up a bottle of scotch for the real Blade Runner, will ya? Just kidding, Slim.
Nothing more to find. Hey.
You're horning in on my action, rookie. Take a stroll.
Okay, well, I guess that worked out.
Nothing more to find.
What the hell else was down here, though? What the fuck was that?
That's impossible.
Okay.
That's impossible. That's impossible.
Okay. Thought I'd try. Thought I'd try. We're gonna go back this way. Way that we came through. Let's see.
Nothing else there. Nothing else there.
Nothing on the shelf. Okay. Huh. Alright, so we picked up a camera and a picture.
Someone had tried to access a bunch of protected files on the Tyrell network and failed. Not just once, but a dozen times. Tyrell engineers might forget their passwords, but what would the GravLab boys need with replicant DNA sequences and incept dates?
This is Crystal Steel badge number BR61354, conducting the interrogation of Spencer Gregorian, leader of CARS, Citizens Against Replicant Slavery, November 22nd, 2019.
I once again asked my attorney...
Shut it, shitbird. I'm asking the questions. We've already put you on the machine, so we know you're not a skin job.
That term offends me.
Okay, so you're not one of those biomechanical scumbags. And you claim to not know anything about the bombing at Tyrell.
This is true. We advocate equal rights under the law for replicants. We have nothing against Tyrell Corporation for creating them.
That's some sick logic.
The replicants are living organisms, whether people like you like it or not. Replicants contribute greatly to the economic well-being of our culture. They cannot be discounted as such.
Hell, it'd be no skin off my nose if each and every one of them was hosed down for good. You ever see this guy?
Why, yes. Actually, I have. He was present at the protest. He's not part of our group, but outsiders are usually welcome.
How many new faces showed up that day?
Not too many. A handful at most.
Describe them to me.
I don't know if I can.
Oh no? Recording off. Describe them to me again.
Just the Rastafarian fellow. And that friend of his. A slim blonde man, Asian, with a ponytail. Can I see my attorney?
Bravo, Spencer. You've done your civic duty for the day. Describe them to me again.
Just the Rastafarian fellow. And that friend of his. A slim blonde man, Asian, with a ponytail. Can I see my attorney?
Bravo, Spencer. You've done your civic duty for the day.
How long has that chef worked for you?
Zoban? Just month. Superior chef. Makes all kinds of new suits.
That's a white market item. When something is so valuable, it's sold so fast that it's never even seen on the street. If this piece is real, it could only belong to the wife of a very rich man. If I see something, and you can match whatever my collectors will pay, it's all yours.
There were off-world rifles here and more. Grenades, explosives, modern rifles, even some police-issue restricted weaponry. Ezo wasn't some small-time fence, but a big-time arms dealer.
Okay, so he's the only one.
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me, like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row.
Oh, that's what we were talking about. That's what we were talking about.
Kingston Kitchens. Where have I heard that before?
One of Tyrell's employees got his fat face splattered all over the marble interior of the Tyrell building. Tyrell's surveillance system recorded the whole shebang. Tyrell security will have the disc for you when you get there. You'll be good, killer.
It was a Tyrell sales brochure for the Nexus series, the kind of glossy hype that ends up littering the floor at trade shows. This one was for last year's infamous Lolita model, a big hit with...
Ugh. Gross.
Most of the employees I see coming in morning and night, but old Marcus, Dr. Eisenduller, he almost never left his lab. I think it had something to do with the air outside and the germs. I once heard him complain about it.
The detonator wire I pulled out of his skull told the whole story. The killer was an expert. The charge had been big enough to do the job, but not big enough to shatter the soundproof walls of the float chamber. But I wondered why the killer didn't just shoot him. The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe?
Oh, in a pig's ass, Slim. No, I'm following up on my own. You know the Moonbus massacre that went down last month? The rogue skin jobs probably flew to Earth, and one of them is a demolitions expert, similar MO to your Vic upstairs.
That makes sense. Because Big Boy was taken out by an explosion. No photo. I just shot the guy. Really? Okay. Let's get back to police headquarters and upload our newly gathered evidence. Wait, I haven't gone up here yet. Let's go up this way. Dragonfly. Let's talk about the earring. What are these folks up to?
Might I interest you in a snake lover one?
Not today, thanks. You know anything about insects?
I regret that I do not know one, save that I feed them to my snakes.
You do what?
Artificial ones, of course. The safeguards in the design of my snakes would not allow them to swallow a real insect.
I assume that this insect is already extinct.
They all died after the war, yes.
So the fakes must be pretty expensive.
If bought in bulk, the price is acceptable. They do not need to eat them, of course, but the added realism is worth every penny. Have you ever seen such craftsmanship?
Right now, I'm more interested in the insect.
Perhaps you should ask the Peruvian woman next door. She's an expert on such things and will cut a wonderful little friend.
I need to ask you...
Certainly the LPD must have better things to do than to question a humble merchant over and over again about the same things. Why aren't you out arresting criminals like that disreputable Bob fellow?
Bob?
He owns the armament shop up the street. He's insane. One insane. He takes peculiar pleasure in agitating all the vendors around here. I cannot even go out for a Shisco whoop without worrying whether Bob is going to sabotage my snakes.
Thanks for your time.
What is this?
Careful, senor. You're poison.
Scorpions?
See? The finest quality. Perhaps you purchased one?
I don't think so. They're beautiful, though. Never seen one before.
Oh, that we do, senor.
This your work?
Ah, dragon.
Dragon?
See? Anosoptera. Dragonfly, late of the American South Swampland.
You sell jewelry with dragonflies?
Item like that, very special significance. Very rare, senor. State item, and most likely part of large collection. Person must have plenty money to obtain a collection.
More than I can afford.
You try Hawker's Circle. Might want to trade for this. With luck, you may find.
If this is from a collection, I'm also looking for the other pieces.
I make you a deal. I found out where to get dragonfly jewelry. Then you buy a piece, right? For special lady friend? You come back later.
I'll do that.
You take care, chasing the dragon.
Chasing the dragon. I'm gonna turn down the music. Just a smidge, because it's very, it's like it's over, say what? Oh, I didn't even know I could do this. Weird. I turned down the music just a little bit because I felt like it was overwhelming the dialogue. It's hard to hear sometimes.
Handsome man like you has lady friend, of course.
All my girl cares about is food and love.
Oh, how romantic. What is this girl's name?
Maggie.
Maggie. Ah, Maggie, senor. It's perfect, is it not?
It's kind of ugly, but you talk me into it. You hear anything yet about that dragonfly jewelry, like what I showed you before?
No, senor. My friend, he's asking for me. If you come back later, maybe I know something more.
Okay. So we'll come back and talk to her at some other point. Let's go over here to the left. Oh. Okay. So it just takes us back over this way. I want to see,
Nothing more to find.
did she go this way? No. She didn't. Okay. That's fine. Let's go. Let's go back to the spinner and back to police HQ. Or wait a minute. Do I have to like come back? Come back?
You hear anything yet about that dragonfly jewelry, like what I showed you before?
No, senor. My friend, he's asking for me. If you come back later, maybe I know something more.
Okay. So we have to, I think we have to like leave the area completely. Come back. Hey, buddy, get off me. All right, let's keep going this way. Talk to this guy again.
Anything unusual happening down here?
Business slow today. But tonight my people bring over baby barracudas. They're very cute. You should buy.
I'll pass.
All right, let's head out.
I was fresh out of Leeds. Poking around Hawker's Circle had been a waste of time. I had nothing to connect this Ezo character to the Eisendaler murder. But if the replicants had done in one Tyrell scientist, maybe they'd go after another. And the subcontractors down on DNA Row didn't have Tyrell security to protect them.
That's true. That is true. DNA Row. I'm gonna go back and watch the video disc that we picked up first before I do anything else. God damn, they nailed the visuals in this game. It's beautiful. Beautiful. So after we do this, we gotta go to DNA Row.
And shooting range.
All right.
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete. Scanning video disk.
Okay, here we go.
One enhanceable image found. Adding enhanceable photographs to Kaya database. Tyrell Grav Test Lab.
Enhance. Gotcha.
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me. Like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row. Give me a hard copy of that.
Okay. I can't zoom in on him. Oh. Yeah, this is the Vic. Okay. Oh no. It's a Mac 10. Nothing. It's the takeout. That's the Chihuahua.
The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe?
Give me a hard copy of that.
Alright. Let's get a picture of the dog with the dog collar on. Pizza. This guy was in COVID quarantine before COVID was even COVID. Back in good old 2019. What do we got here?
A takeout box from Kingston Kitchens.
Give me a hard copy of that.
Okay. Well, I mean, I already found the takeout box. Anyway. So, no. What good? That's really gonna do me. Look at this.
Hawker's Circle.
This freaking picture of me. Oh! Okay. Oh, there's a rabbit up there. Hold on a second. Okay. Who is this? Looks like me. Okay, nothing there. Yeah. Okay. Just curious. If there was anything worth looking at over here, I guess not. Okay. We got one more new photograph.
China bar.
China bar. Huh. Oh, here's Izu.
That guy sure gets around. Give me a hard copy of that.
Oh no, it's the other guy. It was the guy that was at Runsitter's. That's right. There's this shit on the wall. Just nonsense. Who is this person? It's not gonna let me. No, it's not gonna let me get any closer. Okay. Okay, well. What is that? Bowl? Huh. Okay. I think that's about all we're gonna get.
Personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete.
Great. Let's go to the lab. Wait, is that a smoke? Somebody here?
Lucky Strikes. Crystal's brand. I knew she was spending a lot of time in the training maze these days, even though she'd already gotten close to a perfect score.
Oh, she's the one with the top score. Makes sense.
We get a new weapons shipment?
Yeah, Guza requisitioned a couple of cases for the assault teams.
Let me guess. He's planning on taking out a small city.
Lieutenant's a big believer in overkill.
I've gotten all I can from that. That weapons shipment just came in. You get the paperwork handy?
Why? You got a pressing need to rummage through my private files?
Yeah, I forgot you were keeping your lacy underthings in there. Look, Jack, I just want to see what they're charging for a crate of rifles these days.
Too damn much if you ask me, especially at the rate the assault teams are losing them. I guess there ain't no harm in it.
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me, like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row.
This is Crystal Steel, badge number BR61354. still working the explosion at the Tyrell manufacturing plant. It'll take a day or so to analyze the debris, but there's no doubt in my mind that we're dealing with a bomber here. Right now, it looks like the protesters had nothing to do with it. They were in too close proximity to have been in on the deal. No MOs or identities are rolling up just yet, and I'm still going through the inset files to see if any replicant munitions experts are unaccounted for.
This guy lives across the street. Says he heard a crash late last night. Looked out his window and saw a black...
The dog collar has a name on it. The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe?
I checked with UN Air. Looks your rep swung that moonbus massacre last month.
They ever find the moon bus?
Disappeared into thin air. Brian thinks it crashed out in the Kipple.
Why aren't you out arresting criminals like that disreputable Bob fellow? He owns the armament shop up the street. He's insane, Noble One, insane.
Kingston Kitchens. Where have I heard that before?
That black paint you found on the fire hydrant? It's from a ground car. The angle of impact was almost head-on, and there ain't too many spinner drivers klutzy enough to smack a street-level hydrant in VTOL mode.
See? Anosoptera, dragonfly late of the American South Swampland. Item like that, very special significance. Very rare, senor. Estate item, and most likely part of large collection. Person must have plenty's money to obtain a collection. You try Hawker's Circle. Might want to try for this.
Yeah. So we got the shipping form for the weapons. Yep. Yeah. Oh, here's the weapons order form. Okay. Let's go to the lab. Excuse me.
Laboratory.
Apologize. Sometimes the costs just come out of nowhere. Excuse me? I don't know, maybe we've done enough for today. We gotta go rest or something.
Lockup.
Oh, we never went to lockup, did we? No, we didn't.
Are they letting me out?
I'm not the one who makes that decision.
I suppose it's my turn to bear the cross for the cause.
You're Spencer Gregorian, right?
No. I really think my lawyer should be here.
I got some more questions for you. Tell me about your protest at Tyrell's plant.
I already told that other detective everything. Under duress.
I want to know about the people who were there. The Rastafarian and the Asian guy with the sunglasses.
I don't know them.
Were they together?
They seemed to be. I saw them talking.
Before or after the explosion?
Before. I didn't see them at all after. That's all I know, I swear. I wouldn't even know where to find explosives. I'm not a violent man.
Of course you aren't. You just want to let replicants walk the streets.
They're not killers, Detective. They're innocents. They just want to live a decent, productive life like you or me.
It's that simple, huh? I got some more questions for you. Lot of people involved in your cause, Spencer?
Yes, sir. We're growing fast. As more and more people realize that replicants have cognitive and emotional legitimacy, the Citizens Against Replicant Slavery will spearhead the movement towards...
Save the pitch for someone who gives a shit.
We're peaceful people, Detective. We live by a code that men like you could never understand.
Try me.
2 centuries ago, humans were held in slavery. Brave souls formed an underground railroad.
So, you help replicants escape the city.
I'm talking figuratively, Detective.
Sure you are.
We're not children, Detective. We have resources. The world is changing. People are waking up to the injustices perpetrated by a sick society that you have helped...
A lot of them will wake up dead if reps are allowed to run amok on Terra, jerk. I'm gonna give you a little test.
The other detective, she already tested me earlier today.
Uh-huh. Look, I gotta check out the equipment, and you're the only stiff around.
I object to this treatment. If you'll just call my lawyer, he'll take care...
Your lawyer would tell you I got the authority to VK the mayor if I want. And he'd have to smile and nod and kiss my butt until I cleared him. So sit down.
Oh, shit. We're doing a void comp test. Oh, man. Okay, so, for anybody not familiar, void comp test is basically, it's a machine in the Blade Runner universe, and the machine is used to, it's sort of like a polygraph device, except presumably, unlike a polygraph device, this actually works in the context of the Blade Runner universe. But the whole point of the void comp test is, the person, you can see that we're looking at his eye right now, and we're gonna ask him a series of questions, or at least this is how it's done in the original film. And the questions are designed to elicit different responses from the subject who's being interrogated. The goal being, the way that these questions are geared is to elicit certain reactions from the subject, with the ultimate goal being to determine whether or not they're human or whether they're replicant. It's so fucking cool that they included this in the game too. Okay. And you might or might not see, depending on how we do, I guess, or if this guy's a replicant or not, you'll see the significance of why we're looking at his eye. Okay, human reaction gauge, replicant reaction gauge. Here we go.
Reaction time is a factor in this, so please pay attention. Where do you live?
3rd sector, uptown.
Nice neighborhood?
Very. Is this going to take long?
Just keep your pants on, Spencer.
Okay, here we go. Ask a low intensity question. Ask a medium intensity question. Ask high intensity question. Let's start low. Let's start low with him.
You're crying. Why is that?
Crying? It's nothing to be ashamed of. I might cry for any number of reasons.
I'll bet. For your anniversary, your spouse gives you a real goldfish.
I donated to a family that couldn't afford an animal.
What's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you?
I'm not answering that.
Uh-huh.
You're watching TV. Suddenly you notice a wasp crawling on your wrist.
A wasp? That's an insect, isn't it?
Yeah, it stings.
Well then, I'd have to be careful. I'd stay still until it flew away.
Okay. Let's go low again, and then we're gonna hit him with a high intensity question.
You return from work to find that your home has been burglarized.
I'd call the police.
You're in a desert, walking along in the sand, when all of a sudden you look down and see a tortoise. It's crawling towards you. You reach down and flip the tortoise on its back.
I wouldn't do that.
The tortoise lays on its back, its belly baking in the hot sun, beating its legs, trying to turn itself over. But it can't. Not without your help. But you're not helping. Why is that?
You bastard.
They're just...
I want to see my attorney. Now!
When I'm done. Maybe.
I'm pretty sure this guy's human. Pretty sure this guy's human. Let's hit him with another high intensity one.
You're going to die.
It may be soon. Death, the grave, rot.
You're enjoying this.
It may be soon. The readouts don't lie. You're scared. Don't worry. I won't tell anyone.
This conversation is over, Detective. I don't have to sit here and take abuse.
Test terminated.
Okay. I'm like 90% sure he's human.
You keeping busy, pal?
Please leave me alone. My migraine's acting up.
We can't really go that way, I don't think. No. Okay. Oh man, this game is so fucking cool. They included the Voight comp test. It's got everything. It's got everything. It's incredible. Incredible, I tell you.
Roof.
We already went to the lab.
Laboratory.
The guy wasn't there, right? Yeah, he's not there. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. I think we were supposed to talk to that guy before we shot Ezo. That's alright. I don't know, we're connecting some dots, but it's not really. I'm not getting a full picture yet. I'm assuming we'll get a better picture when we get a DNA row. Before then, I'm gonna go back to my apartment. A better life in the off-world colonies. Let's just go back home. Give the pupper some treats. Tell her she's a good girl. Go to sleep. Wake up. Actually, I think I'm just gonna stop in here, give her some treats, and then we're gonna go to DNA row before we do anything else. Before we go to sleep, because what I'm worried is if you go to sleep, is it passes time, and
McCoy.
if you don't do everything that you're supposed to do,
Thank you.
before time moves forward, then you might miss out on some stuff. I don't know yet. Just playing it cautious. Hey, pupper. Who's a good girl? Who's a good dog?
Who's the best dog in the whole world?
Yeah, buddy.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Good pupper. Okay. Call it good doggo. Go ahead and save. And okay. Okay. Well, on that note, I'm gonna call for the night. I'm tired. I'm still getting over the COVID, so it's good to be back. Just wanted to play kind of a nice, relaxing game to ease back into streaming, and I think I found a good one. So, like I said, wanted to play this as part of the 40th anniversary celebration and theatrical release of the theatrical release of Blade Runner, and I'm digging it. It's a beautiful game. They really did a great job with the settings and the characters, kind of weaving the story of the game into the film. They did a hell of a good job with that. It's really cool. Let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and raid. Let's see what he's playing. Oh, he's doing retro raffles. Looks like he's playing some Judge Dredd too. So we'll go ahead and raid Phenomenon tonight. I haven't raided him in a while. Let's see what he's up to. But anybody who's been hanging out, thanks for hanging out. Good to be back. You know, sick, but I'm getting over it slowly but surely. But I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Probably have a couple or a few beers, take the edge off, and crash out and sleep my ass off tonight before I gotta start work tomorrow morning. Well, listen, everybody, thanks for hanging out. Like I said, it's very good to be back. Stripey, thank you for the gift sub over to 16. And Mr. Merb, thanks for hanging out. Always good to have you hanging out in the stream, my dude. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm sorry. I didn't realize he was still, Oh, I think he might be finishing up. Never mind. I think he might be finishing up. Let's go check real quick before I kick off the raid. We'll raid Phenomenon because I know he's gonna be streaming for a while yet. So if anybody wants to go watch him, then you'll be able to have a stream that you can watch for a few more hours. But yeah, it's good to be back. It's good to be back, even though I feel like shit. So yeah. Thanks everybody for hanging out, and you have a good morning, good evening, good night, good day, depending on where you're at in the world. And I'll catch you next stream when we're gonna continue Blade Runner and see if we can start connecting more of the dots and putting more of the puzzle together. So I'll see you then. Thought I had more than that. That's okay.